Hi everyone, to another episode of Dimitra's Dishes. Today we're going to be making the most irresistible cherries and cream puff pastries. These are so good. They're made with that flaky puff pastry filled with a delicious vanilla custard and topped with cherries. You can top them with your favorite fruit. It's totally up to you. These are great because you can make them ahead and keep them in your freezer for whenever guests pop up unexpectedly. You'll always have something delicious to pop in the oven, and they bake in under like 35 minutes, so you really can't beat that. Let's get started. Okay, we're gonna begin by making the custard or the pastry cream. I've made this so many times on this channel, and you know I always make a double batch because we love to snack on it, and lots of times if I make it and I don't make extra, sometimes half of it is gone before I can even get to the recipe. Everyone loves this while it's hot. So I'll add 4 cups or 950 milliliters of whole milk to a saucepan. And then I have 1.5 cups of granulated sugar. You can add less sugar if you want. You can leave out a whole half cup of sugar if you want it less sweet. It'll still be sweet enough, but not as sweet. And go ahead and add half of the sugar to the milk. Heat the milk over medium heat on the stovetop just until it's steaming hot. Don't mix it. That sugar on the bottom of the pan is going to keep the milk from sticking to the pot and from burning. The remaining sugar is going to go in a little pitcher with 8 egg yolks. Save the whites for another recipe, and then half a cup or 80 grams of cornstarch and half a cup of heavy whipping cream. Just whisk that all together until it's nice and smooth. Once the milk is nice and hot, slowly pour it into the egg mixture while you're whisking it. This is going to temper it so that way the eggs don't curdle when we add everything back into the pot. Add everything back into the pot at this point and cook this over medium heat, whisking it until it comes to a boil. As soon as it comes to a boil, you'll see that it thickens really quickly. Once it thickens, take it off of the heat. And then I have a stick of butter that's 113 grams or 4 ounces. I'm just going to chop it up into smaller pieces, add it to the pastry cream with 3 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract. Whisk that all together and then pass it over a strainer just to catch any bits that might have overcooked that are going to end up in the custard. You want to make sure you catch those so that way it's nice and smooth and creamy. Cover the pastry cream with some plastic wrap just to prevent a skin from forming on top. Set it aside, and then once it comes to room temperature, you can pop this in the refrigerator or the freezer so it can chill and set. It's going to take about an hour or so. You can do this step a day ahead of time. And now we're going to assemble the pastry. So before we start, I'm using frozen cherries today. You can definitely use fresh cherries if you like. If you like berries, you can use those instead, like a raspberry or strawberry slices, or even blueberries and blackberries. But I always have frozen cherries in my freezer. I'm just going to make sure that I set them in a little colander so that way they thaw out and they release a lot of juices. You don't want those in your pastry, otherwise it's going to make it soggy. I have 2 sheets of puff pastry over here. These are the large sheets that are usually sold in restaurant supply stores. You can use the regular puff pastry sheets that are sold in the supermarket. They're just going to be a little bit smaller. I'm going to cut these into 5-inch squares and then place them on a baking tray that's lined with parchment paper. Then I transfer the pastry cream into a bag that's fitted with the star attachment. It doesn't have to have a star attachment. Whatever tip you have that's big will work for this. And if you don't have a pastry bag, you can use a Ziploc bag and just snip off the edge. That will work too. This is just going to make it neater and easier when you're going to go and pipe in the pastry cream onto the pastry. So pipe the cream diagonally from one corner to the other, and then you can carefully place 4 or 5 cherries on top of the cream. You can press them into the cream. I like to brush heavy cream along the edges and sprinkle a little bit of sugar on top too. This is going to help them bake and add a little bit of crunch and sweetness to the puff pastry. And then fold the edges over so you can pinch them together and they can stay shut. Brush the top and the sides with more heavy cream, and then you can sprinkle a little bit of sugar on top. My oven is preheated to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. These are going to bake on the center rack for 20 to 25 minutes until they're golden and puffed. Once they come out of the oven, they're going to smell amazing. Wait a few minutes and then you can dust these with powdered sugar and they're ready to serve. And that's it. The pastries are ready and the house smells so good. I love baking sweet pastries like this just because the house smells good, they taste delicious, and you definitely save money instead of buying them from the store. And they taste so much better when they're homemade. You're making them with love, you're making them with good quality ingredients, so make extra. This batch makes 12 pretty good sized pastries, and I did freeze half of them for another time. They will keep fresh in the freezer for 2 or 3 months. Just keep in mind that once they're frozen solid, you're going to want to cover them or put them in an airtight freezer-safe container or freezer-safe bags, or you can just wrap the whole tray with lots of plastic wrap so that way they don't dry out or they don't absorb those freezer odors. You don't want all that hard work to go to waste. And then you just bake them off frozen. They're just going to take a few extra minutes, obviously, when they're frozen, but you don't have to thaw them out or anything like that. These are so flaky and delicious, and they're beautiful too. Like I said, I used the cherries today. I used frozen cherries. Fresh cherries are totally fine too. They work beautifully. I've also made this with berries. I've made them with a combination of blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, raspberries. They all work. You could even use canned fruit if you like. Just make sure you drain it really well. I'll put all of the options on the blog post so that way you can check it out and you can just follow it and get a lot of ideas from there. I always put more information in the blog post because sometimes I forget when I'm recording the videos, and I just want you to have all the information so you have lots of options. I hope you guys give this recipe a try. The exact measurements are on the website. You can print it out over there, www.dimitrasdishes.com. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I'll see you all next time. Gracias.